Hello, everyone. This is Dan Gramza, and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, February 23rd. Now, if you're not familiar with these videos, what you're looking at is a daily chart in a candle format. And the concept is a swing trade, which is where you're trying to capture some of the movement that you see on this chart. Now, the green line, the solid green line, represents something that's active right now as a buy level. The red line is a sell level. A dashed line, red or green, means it's something that happened earlier in the session for this week. Now, you can go to dangramza.com and go back 10 years of data of daily videos, and you can see how these lines have changed over just the last few weeks. But let me give you some insights in terms of what's going on here. The dollar difference, for example, from this dashed red line to that green line, if you're not familiar with the S&P, that's $1,200 a contract. So what do we look for on Monday? We look for follow through to the upside. A big move up on Monday? No, unless we get some positive news coming out over the weekend, but follow through is expected, but a smaller range. Now let's move and let's take a look at some of these other markets. In the NASDAQ market, dollar difference sell to buy level there, $2,240 a contract. Again, we are looking for follow through to the upside. And in the Dow, buyers are here. Let's see if they can get the job done. The Russell, which has the small to mid cap stocks, looking for a sideways market to continue. This market is trying to sort out what to do, but it's not getting stronger, actually. The action implies weakness, so be careful on the long side. When it comes to the currencies, the euro, it wants to get stronger, but can it do that? This implies, yes, up day on Monday, but be cautious if you're on the short side. Same thing holds true for the Swissy. We're looking for an update. Mr. Yen also follow through to the upside. In the Aussie dollar difference between the sell down to that buy level is $300 a contract. And when we look at the British pound, it also is in a position either profit taking going into the weekend, or it's gotten cheap enough to find those buyers. If you're on the short side, be careful there with that market. And the same idea holds true here. Well, that's a British pound. Same idea holds true here for the Canadian dollar. Be careful here if you're on the short side. But let's talk about Bitcoin. Here's a market that has been struggling, and it continues to do so. So let's see what's happening here in that market. Now, dollar difference, the sell down to that buy level, just to provide you that reference, is 5,000. I'm sorry, it's $1,800 a contract. And the dollar difference here is $5,500 a contract. What are we looking for in Bitcoin? An inside day on Monday. And over in the 10-year note, it traded below its sell level. Dollar difference buy to sell level in that market, and again, just as a reference, is $1,750 a contract. It wants to go higher, but I'm looking for a sideways move. Same thing in Treasury bonds, dollar difference buy to sell level in that market, $1,250 a contract. It wants to go higher. I just don't think the volume is there to support it. Gold finished strong on Friday. Follow through, yes. The same size of movement on Monday, no. But do look for follow through in that market. Dollar difference, that sell to buy level, to provide you that reference, is $3,100 a contract. Well, what about silver? Very similar, clean, strong close. Look for follow through to the upside on Monday. Asia Open's going to be important. Dollar difference, sell to buy level, $2,550 a contract. Now, copper is also getting stronger. I'm skeptical of this market, but buyers are here. I just don't think it has strong fundamental support. Dollar difference, sell to buy level in that market is $6,000 a contract. Well, what about crude oil? Well, some of the tension has come off in the Middle East, but not totally. So this is a market that's being prepared to go higher, but it's on anticipation. Remember, this is not a supply demand situation for that market. A dollar difference, that sell to buy level, is $890 a contract. Nat gas, well, natural gas, we have a lot of it in this country. And the dollar difference, that sell to buy level in that market, is $600 a contract. Sideways move is what I'm looking for on Monday, an inside type day. When we look at what's going on with our friend Mr. Bean, it's a mixture of information. This market wants to go higher. I don't think it really does have that fundamental support. Be careful here. This was a sell level. It traded just a bit below it, but it traded and closed above that. So a sell here was losing money on the close on Friday. And the dollar difference in that market is $3,700 a contract. But what about corn? Sideways move is what we're looking for in that market. Dollar difference here in that market's $100 a contract. Over in wheat, we have a lot of wheat globally, but there's a lot of uncertainty around that as well. So follow through. We're looking for a nice close on Friday. Oh, and the dollar difference, sell to buy level there, $750 a contract. Well, those are my thoughts for today. I hope you found something helpful. Look forward to being with you again. As always, take care.